Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Miss Faye and this is my world. Okay, today's topic is, what do you really want? What do you really want? Okay, before we get started, I'd like to say welcome. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to all of the new viewers, to all of the new subscribers, and welcome to you who have been with me from the beginning. I really appreciate you. Now, those of you who are new to the channel, I will answer your relationship questions. So at the end of the video, I'll show you a link where you can send in your questions, and I will either answer them privately through the email, or I will share them online with the collective. And it can be your decision. Now, those of you who are interested in these caps, they are available in my online store. So you'll find a link in the description. Now, it's time for our daily affirmation. And here it is. I am releasing anything that no longer serves my highest good. Let this sit in your spirit today. I am releasing anything that no longer serves my highest good. There are things in our life that we need to release, like toxic people, toxic behavior, other things that make us sad or unhappy. Release those things for your highest good. Think about this affirmation throughout your day. I am releasing anything that no longer serves my highest good. All right? I hope this affirmation brings you much peace. Okay? Okay, everybody. Let's get ready for movement. Okay, today's movement is going to be an arm movement. Okay, let me just kind of scoot back and see so you can see me. We're going to do something simple. All we're going to do is with our arms, let's start with them out, straight out. Can you see it? Straight out. Okay, and we're just going to bring it up. Okay, and put it down. That's one. All right, you ready? All right. Up, down, one. Up, down, two. Up, down, that's three. Up, down, that's four. One more. Up, down, that's five. All right, shake it out. Shake it out. I felt that all the way up my arm. Okay, let's do the other side now. Stretch it out. All right, here we go. Up, down. That's one. Up, down. That's two. Up, down. That's three. Up, down. That's four. One more. Up, down. That's five. All right, shake it out, ladies. All right, shake it out. How does that feel? All right, this helps us get our blood circulating for the day. Okay? All right. Now, let's dive into the message today. And it was inspired by a letter that came in. So we're going to start with the letter, and then we're going to talk about this issue. What do you really want out of your relationships? What is it that you really want? Okay? I believe that you need to start by sitting down and figuring it out. Visualize it in your mind. What do you want it to look like? What do you want it to feel like? What do you want it to be? Okay? Once you have it in your mind, then you have a good idea of what you want to manifest in your life. All right? But first you need to decide, what is it that you really want? Okay? All right. Here's a young lady. She says, I need your help. I am a 31-year-old single mother, and I don't know my father or any other male figures to talk about advice on dating men. Okay. You know what? I didn't either. I had a father there, but he wasn't helping me. I didn't get any advice. Okay. I had to learn the hard way. Okay. So I'm here to help you. Any knowledge that I've learned has come from my experiences, mine too. And I feel like I still really don't know much. My mother has only dated my father to my knowledge and has never been married. Any advice I ask of her is pretty much, you got to go with your gut. And sadly for me, that doesn't help much. So with that being said, here's my dilemma. I have met a man. I have been involved with him since April. I met him by chance. I was leaving a coworker's house. I had known her maybe a couple of weeks. Then later found out he was also involved with her. She informed me that he pays to play. And she's younger than me. She is 27. He also told me it would be a deal breaker for him if I continue to be friends with her, because we are two different types of females. And he told you this on the third date. Okay, when he told you this, you probably should have left him, because I think it's a red flag for a man to tell you not to communicate with another woman because you're two different females. That's baloney. He's telling you that because he knows he's been involved with the other girl, and the other girl is going to tell you everything she knows about him, and he doesn't want that. He wants to be able to use you and abuse you the way he wants to without your knowledge. By the time you catch on, you're already in it. You understand? But yeah, he intends on playing games with you, and that's why he doesn't want you talking to the other girl. He called on me as I was walking back to my truck and asked me to stay and have a beer with him. So I did, and we talked. He told me that he was separated from his wife for 9 months and pays child support. I later found out it had only been a few weeks. He had been away from home. He has 5 kids, 3 with his wife, 1 with the woman he dated before his wife since middle school, who he left for his wife, and 1 kid where he cheated on his wife. That kid is 11, and he's only been married 12 years. 2 of his children are 15. His ex-girlfriend and now wife were pregnant at the same time, and he has an 11 and 7-year-old with his wife. So he also had 2 women pregnant at the same time during his marriage. Well, you know what? He sounds like bad news. Okay? He really does. He says he was never in love with his wife and only married her because she threatened to have someone else raise his son, and Ben wanted to get out of the marriage. But yet, I know everything his wife does. He gets his kids every weekend and brings them to school. He cuts grass and works at a plant. He was between his parents' house and sister's. He now has his own house. In the beginning, he used to call all day, every day, text all day, always wanted to know when we were going out. All right, you still dealing with this man, although you know his background and you know all about his baggage. I don't understand why you're still dealing with him. He told me a month later that he loved me. Uh-oh. and was all in and wanted to be with me and only me. I told him that I would not sleep with a married man, and until I was married, he pressed and pressed until I caved and slept with him a few times and felt dirty and stopped sleeping with him altogether. Okay, yes, sleeping with him was a mistake. It was a big mistake. You should have walked away from him a long, long time ago. Okay, he doesn't mean you any good. And see, he dropped the love bomb on you. I tell you, ladies, men will say anything to sleep with you. Anything. He didn't mean that. He didn't love you. He just said it to get what he wanted from you. Okay? I also stopped going out with him because he was telling the entire city that he was dealing with me and our town is small. And I was infuriated for the fact that he's still married. And he said everyone knew that he was no longer with his wife. But to me, it is the principle. He shows me messages his wife sends him. And he has called me a home wrecker and not a real woman for dealing with him. He has still been around and helping me with things, even though I said I wouldn't sleep with him. Okay, let's shine some light on this. Okay? You are accepting this bad behavior from him. Okay? You are accepting it. You should have cut him off way back. Way back. When you found out he was still married. Okay? So now he's playing these games with you. And you are helping the game along. Let's say this. And I'll tell you why you are. Because you keep telling him that you're not going to sleep with him anymore. But then you break down and do it. You've already shown that you don't mean it. You don't mean it. Because, number one, you keep dealing with him. You have not let him go. You know he's toxic. What are you waiting for? Okay? He doesn't mean you any good, period. You already know the situation with him, so I don't know why you're still hanging around. Okay? I caught him lying about where he was, and he came to my home every day knocking on my door to talk. I took him back, and he went back up on communicating, invited himself to my church, and now shares his location with me, but he goes to odd places and says he's sharing it with me. I can call up on him, but he goes when I'm working and knows I can't just leave and see where he is. So you're chasing him now. Okay? Now he's got you chasing around trying to figure out where he is and who he's with. That's no good. Women, we don't chase. If you care about yourself, and like the hat says, love yourself. If you love yourself, you refuse to chase a man. And here you are chasing. Here you are chasing. Honestly, I never want to just pull up somewhere he is, because then he'll say I'm crazy and stalking him. It's a game he's playing now. He's now calling at night when I'm at work and wanting all my time on my days off. He says he wants to hold me. It's the intimacy. And he sends me memes from Facebook about how much he loves me, things about his action proves his heart, and etc. Okay, you say things about his action proves his heart, and etc. Well, what things has he been doing to make you believe that he cares about you? You didn't write about it in this letter. Okay? And you say, I feel like that is manipulation when we're together or on the phone. He always has to say how much he loves me, and it's only me, and everyone knows he loves me and how beautiful I am. I just say and okay, because I personally feel like that's gaslighting. No, that's flat out lying. He's flat out lying to you. And he always asks why I don't do the same for him and express how I feel about him. Because once you say that to him, then he feels like he's got you. He's doing you any kind of way right now. So apparently he wants something else out of you. He wants your total submission to him because he's got plans for you. And it's not that I don't think he's an okay guy. I don't see how you can think he's an okay guy. I didn't see anything in this letter to make me say he's okay. I don't see it. Because he really is. Anything I need, he does for me with no hesitation. It's just the situation itself. And I don't feel he's true. He does those things to further gaslight me. His second baby mama lives around the corner. This is so messy. And I cannot believe that you think that this is a good catch. This is nothing but garbage. Trash. You are worth more than this. You understand? You need to care about yourself. And his baby mama tells me when he's doing something or where he is. So you friends with the second baby mama, and she tells you when he's doing something or where he is. What is going on here? I've caught him there on a number of occasions. He never seems to tell me he's going there. He has left my house and told me he was going to his sister's. Come to find out, he went there to his second baby mama's house. One night, he told me he was coming to get me. Hours go by. He's telling me he's here and there and is coming. I get tired of waiting and go to a bar. He's there with his baby mama. I've caught him in other white lies. He always has an excuse. I want to get out of the situation. He tells me he's never leaving and is divorcing his wife to marry me. Why would you want to marry him? Why are you still dealing with him? Okay. This is horrible treatment. Horrible treatment. Here you are between these baby mamas. He's lying. He's still sleeping with all of them and you. And you're just falling for it. Just falling for it. Okay. I've told him that I don't want to be this woman. I don't like the position he has me in. He says he sees nothing wrong. He doesn't. He doesn't. Because this is the way that he handles business. He loves me. I just really need some help. I feel like I'm going crazy between the hot and cold and not being able to express that I want out and without him pushing the issue. Okay, let's look at this situation. You've only been dating this man since April. Here we are, April, May, June, July, August, September. We're in September. That's 5 months. And And you write this letter like you feel stuck in this situation. Why? Why? You say you want out. Tell him it's over and never speak to him again. I don't understand the dilemma because you're not married to him. You're not married to him. And with all these baby mamas going around, why would you put yourself in a situation like this? Because remember, this is something that you accepted. You accepted. Now that you are in this situation, now you want to change it. You want to see how you can change him and make him a better person or make your situation better. No, it's never going to be better. With him, this situation is never going to change. It is what it is. Okay? Now, the question is you. You. Will you continue to live in this situation? Or will you pick yourself up and start caring about yourself and move on and let this go? You see, you keep saying that you want out. What's the issue? If you want out, just be out. Tell him it's over. Stop seeing him. Stop answering his texts. Stop sleeping with him. Stop responding to him. Tell him it's over. And it can be over. You see, ladies, you can't change a man. Once you get that through your head, it will make life a whole lot easier for you. We get in a situation and we see all of his bad habits and we settle for it, and then we want to complain about it. You cannot change him. No matter what you do, no matter how long you're with him, no matter what, you cannot change him. You can only change yourself. If you want your situation to change, you can only change yourself. Okay? And you need to start loving yourself, because you are allowing this man to do you any kind of way. Any kind of way that he wants to. Okay? What is it that you really want? What do you really want? That's what you need to sit down and visualize the life that you want in your mind. Okay? That's the start. That you got to make up in your mind what you want. Not what you have, but what you want. Okay? Once you have decided what you want, well then you start moving toward that desire, which means you got to leave this one. You can't have both, because this one is never going to change. Okay? So if you want better in your life, then you must be better. Okay? Start working on yourself and move toward your desire. This is my advice for you. Okay? And I really hope that it helps you and it helps other ladies. If you find yourself in an unpleasant situation with a man, leave it. You don't have to sit there. And don't stay there believing that, he's going to change. And in that last letter, you kept saying that he loves me. In your letter, you didn't show one instance where he has proven that he loves you. By just saying it, that's nothing. Men throw that word out all day. Every day. I'm sure he's told all his baby mamas the same thing he's telling you. Now, I hope you're not pregnant. That'll be the next thing. You'll be the fourth baby mama messing with him. Love yourself. Guard yourself. You're only 31. 31. You have a whole life ahead of you. And you can start over right today. You can flip it over right today and go toward a happier life. Number one, you need to get rid of him. Period. He can't go. He can't come along on the journey. You have to leave him where he is because he's toxic. Okay? Turn away from all toxicity and move toward your happiness. Okay? Don't stay in toxic situations. Now, I hope that you understand that, and I really hope it helps you. Now, we do have another letter here, and this one is entitled Relationship. Okay, so let's see what she says. This young lady is writing about her son. My son recently left a 10-year relationship. He is now 30. He's just 30. And he was in a relationship since he was 20? 10 years? Okay. He met two ladies. One is 27 years old, still in college, and the other is 42 years old and has a party planning business. Okay. Neither relationship has gone that far. He is not sexually active with either yet. That's great. In your opinion, which lady do you think would make a better mate for my son? Okay, it's really up to your son and nobody else, because he knows what his desires are with someone. Okay, now the 42-year-old is, 10 years, 10, 12 years older than him. Okay, it could still happen. Okay, because they're still young and still molding into the person that they will be. Okay, so there's still some room there, although the 42-year-old is older, and she has a party planning business. But I wouldn't choose a mate this early in the game because of one is in college and one has the business. Okay. Personally, if this were my son, personally, I would prefer him to date the 27-year-old. And I'll tell you why. Because she's younger, he's older, and then they can grow together. Okay? I believe they can grow together. Now, the 42-year-old, I don't know how long she's had her business and everything. But unless your son has a business, it could be an issue. It could be an issue. Because now she could bring him into the business, which I talk against women partnering up with their boyfriends when they have a business. I talk against that. That's not a good idea. Understand? Your son is only 30 years old. He has his whole life to be what he wants to be. And I believe if it were my son, I'd want him to date the younger woman, not the older woman. Okay? She could be a little more established than he is. But he's not looking for somebody to support him or to carry him along. In his 30s, since he hasn't dated that much, and he was in this relationship for 10 years with somebody, okay, it sounds like he's pretty settled and maybe a decent guy. Okay? I think he'll have a better chance with the 27-year-old. All right? The 42-year-old has more experience. If she's a party planner, then she knows about the party. She has more experience. I think he would be better off with the 27-year-old. But it's up to your son, because his taste has got a lot to do with it too. And mothers, I wish we could choose mates for our son, but it doesn't work out like that. You see, I have a son around that age, and I can't choose his. I can't choose who he dates. I just hope that they are decent people. Okay? I hope that they are decent people. Okay? Now, for your son, I doubt it if he's going to listen to you anyway. Because if he's like my son, I'm saying he doesn't listen to me. He doesn't listen to me. Especially if I come to him directly with something, he won't. He's not going to listen. He can put up that wall, you understand? He don't want to hear anything your mother's got to say about it. Okay? But your son is really going to be his decision, mothers. We can't make these decisions for our sons. I wish we could. I really wish we could. You don't know how bad I wish we could, but we can't. He's going to make his own decision. And because of the way that you raised him, I'm sure he'll make the right decision no matter what. Okay? So trust in him and love him and care for him. And no matter what, be there to support him. Okay? All right. Now, I hope that the message today helps someone. And I really hope that you understand it. Ladies, decide what you want out of life. What you want your life to look like. Visualize it in your mind. And go toward that goal. With all of your fiber, go toward your goal. And don't settle along the way. And don't allow people to make you feel like you need to settle because of your age or because of the way you look or because you got too many children or whatever your situation is. You are the master of your own ship. Okay? All right? Decide what you want and go for it. Go toward your goal. Visualize your goal. Manifest your desires. You can do it. You have the power. Okay? All right. Now, those of you who have questions that you would like for me to answer, here is the link. Send your questions to Miss Faye's World at hotmail.com. That's Miss Faye's World at hotmail.com. And try to keep your letters to one page. Just summarize your situation and ask the question. And if you prefer that I answer your question privately through the email, just put it at the very top of your letter, and I will comply. Now, to show my appreciation to you for your support of this channel, I will be giving away a deck just like this one. This is a I Am Affirmations deck. I have been choosing from this deck for our daily affirmations. And I will be selecting one of you lucky subscribers to receive this deck once this channel hits 100,000 subscribers. And I will be announcing the winner right on the channel. So good luck and keep watching. I want to thank you so much for your comments and your letters. And a special thank you to those that leave a donation. I really hope that these messages can help someone. I wish you all the very best and happiness, and I really hope to see you next time.